Today is a celebration of love, commitment, friendship, family, and two becoming one. Jade and Jared present themselves to be married here today, cheerfully surrounded by the people they love the most. Jade and Jared's love story brings them here today. This is a time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that have brought them here, and a time to look ahead at all the moments that are yet to come. Jade, do you take Jared to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to be Jared's grammar friend, reminding him when sentences need commas, to not watch the next episode without him and surrender the remote every Sunday during football season?
I do.
And do you promise to love him despite IKEA's attempts against you when you are building a new furniture set?
I do.
Jared, do you take Jade to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to unclog the tub, leave the toilet seat down, and rewatch the same 4 Disney movies over and over again without complaint?
I do.
And do you promise to listen to Jade's stories each night after work and not just look at your phone while saying, yes, dear?
I do.
By the power vested in me, by the state of Kansas, the county of Shawnee, the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Tell me what you need, and I'll listen. Let's leave this place for another place.
Longing to be seen, so come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me.
So of course, growing up, we always had our sisterly fights, as all sisters do. But as we got to middle school, we realized it was okay to be friends, and that, the system was a bit easier to work with Mom if we were on the same team. So fast forward a little bit, and Jade went to Lindenwood. There's us on move-in day, which is the day that Jade met Jared. So somewhere along the many trips that he came with our family, we were in the Ozarks, of course, with Wiggles, honorable mention. And Donnie was the captain of our boat, and Donnie decided that he was gonna marry them that day on the boat. But of course, it didn't count because he didn't have his marriage credentials. But if he did have them that day, it would save Mom lots of money, but that's besides the point. But anyway, here we are a few years later, and Donnie officially married them today. So
I remember the day Jade and I met, and let me tell you, it was an awkward one. We didn't know we were going to be roommates, so that was interesting. I remember sending her a text the day before, being like, hey, surprise, we're roommates. Little did I know that she would be one of my best friends throughout my college years, And after, never did freshman year me think I'd be giving a speech at her wedding. So let's go back to the good times at Lindenwood when we met Jared. Jade and I met Jared at the same time. We would all hang out together at first, and I thought he was a pretty cool dude, you know. And one day, they came up to me and were like, Jess. That was the day it made it official. And I remember to the first week of school when Jade specifically told me not to let her get a boyfriend. Well, it's a few years later, and now they are happily getting married. I love both Jade and Jared, like family, and I cannot wait to see the future they hold. So cheers to the bride and groom.
So I've known Jared my whole life. That is only thanks due to our lovely mothers. We wouldn't be anywhere without Sherry and Mama Ange. Jared would spend countless days over at my house in the summer. And after spending multiple days at my house over the summer, we always knew how to get him to stay just one more night. And you would go up to Mama Ange, and what would you say?
So, Ange, we'd be thinking,
We'd be thinking maybe just one more night. He would spend weeks, I'm telling you, multiple days at my house. But yeah, Jared, I just can't explain, how happy and proud I am, to be standing next to you today. I was blessed with an older sister, eventually a brother-in-law, but you were always my brother growing up, man, and that's, I love you. I know that you found the love of your life in Jade. I can tell how happy she makes you. She makes you a totally different man, and I know you'll make a great husband. The little advice, I've been married 2.5 years, so I'm no expert. Nobody is, but advice is what I have. Listen. Step 1, listen. I know that's tough for you, with me anyway. Always have cold wine in the house, and Jade is always right. So as long as you know those 3 things, we'll go from there. So I love you guys. I'm so happy for you both, the newlyweds.
Jared and I's friendship started like most do. We were cleaning bathrooms in a now shut down college. When I met Jared, I was in the best shape of my life, full of ambition and a head full of hair. What did you do to me, Jared? Jared's the definition of a country boy, raised with good manners, will talk your ear off on a phone call, and is always willing to get the extra mile for you. Jared started dating Jade the year after we stopped living together. That's probably for the best. I would have been one hell of a third wheel. When I met Jade, I thought she was a quiet, kind of a shyer girl. My opinion quickly changed. Let me read the next line. Jade lights up any room she's in. You can especially tell she's at least willing to tell Jared what he needs to hear. When he needs to put in his place, I go to Jade. You can tell Jared loves you, Jade, by the way he talks about you, the way he looks at you, and the rare full smile on his face. In closing, remember to be kind to each other, forgive one another, tell Jade you love her, Jade you can do what you want. And remember the people in this room, everyone's here because they love you. I think there's no better testament to what happened today. Everyone's here just because they want to be with you guys. They love you guys just as much as I do. So to my new favorite couple, Mr. and Mrs. Hatton, cheers.
Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know